Wanted to share briefly on expectations this holiday season and two questions we can use to think before we speak and act, especially when the feelings are strong amidst a season of change. I heard some stats years ago saying that for crisis hotlines, at least, the busiest time of year wasn't the holidays themselves. It was always the times immediately following the holiday season. Why is that? Holidays can definitely be seasons of expectations. Your kids have expectations, your spouse has them, you have them. And 2020 didn't just interrupt things, it disrupted holiday expectations, right? And expectations aren't all bad. Relationships include them and frankly need them. But unhealthy expectations promote unhealthy relationships. Genesis 3 shows us that we have two challenging tendencies under stress, and these tendencies push us away from God and others, and we inherited these tendencies. Let me paraphrase Genesis chapter 3 verse 8 and 11 for you. Adam and Eve messed up, and they started two patterns because of sin that have damaged and continue to damage every relationship up until this very moment. The first is that they just started hiding from God and each other. They were naked and they covered themselves. God approached them in the garden and they literally hid. Okay. Second, they started hurling blame. Okay. Adam blamed Eve when God started asking questions. I hope the holidays have been a source of joy and will be for you even in 2020 as things might look different. But if there's a history of pain or of disappointment, no, you're not alone. Know that, you can't change others, but we can decide for ourselves to not hide and to not hurl things at others. And we can model even something beautiful for our children and our grandchildren. It's unnatural to ask ourselves questions during disappointments, but it can make a huge difference if we slow down enough to do that and check our own hearts. So I'm going to be trying to intentionally ask myself two questions in the weeks to come. I have a parent that passed away. I have family that I may not get to see this holiday season. My kids have functions they can't do this year. That can be a lot of disappointment all around. And emotions are real, but emotions are tools, not fated end results. We are meant to use the emotions as God built us to be better at loving God and others and building peace. So if you feel disappointed, if you feel irritated towards others, pause, breathe, and remind yourself it's about we, not just me, and evaluate with these two questions. Number one, am I hiding something that I need to lovingly reveal to God or to family and others around me? And second, is what I'm about to do or say hurling, or is it helpful to genuinely share my heart with gentle words? Easy to say, hard to do. Remember, it's all about relationships with Jesus and others. God bless your family this Advent season.